top 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, I'm Matt Gibson. I started theater when I was 9 years old. I did a summer camp, and then from there I got cast in a production of The Sound of Music as Kurt, the youngest boy. And I kind of got the bug there and haven't really stopped since. This is one of those numbers where you back the star. You're her frame. I don't want anybody to pull my eye. I think I was this hype by high school. It's definitely like gotten me jobs despite myself sometimes, just my height or my look. And then it's definitely stopped me from getting roles that I like feel like I nailed everything else because maybe it didn't match with the woman opposite or something like that. So I feel no matter what type you are, there'll be days where it's working to your advantage and days where it's not, and you can just control your work. That's what you got to focus on. My first role on Broadway was a unique situation where they had done the show at City Center and I had a final callback and didn't book it. And then they were looking for a swing when they transferred for Broadway. And once I was there, the creative team remembered me and I got through all the rounds. And unique, this doesn't happen often, but they told me in the room at my final callback that I booked it. But I want to know what you're going to do when you can't dance anymore. It was amazing to watch, especially the three principals. They all won Best Actor that year for Tony's, but then after that, I was like, I don't want to go to dance chorus calls. I want to play these roles I've been training to play my whole life. So I've kind of been focusing on where I could play those roles, and that was regional theater. Especially nowadays, there's a lot of stunt casting and celebrity casting to get butts and seats on Broadway. So roles that we'd been training for forever we wouldn't even have a chance to be seen for. So even though that Broadway experience was amazing, some of my regional and touring have meant more in a way because I'm doing more of like what I'm most passionate about. Is that really what you want from me? Is this really what you want to do? The most satisfying ones are to originate new roles. I got to do that once or twice. One became like a 3-year run, it was like a version of A Christmas Carol, but they developed it on me a little bit, like the key of the song and everything. And since it was built on me, I felt like the most ownership over it, and that was really great. Yeah, there are a few shows in town where I'm like, I gotta get in for that role, but that's the real answer. It's like to originate a new role.
Find America's top theatrical talents on the cross streets of Broadway and Main.